Hello, everyone. This is Dread, and welcome to Mist Valley Entertainment News. Thank you to all my loyal followers. I do appreciate you all so much. It has been a heck of a busy weekend for me, and it's not over yet. I am trying to get out some videos for the next week here, so I'm recording back to back to back. So if you're watching this video, the next two videos that come out after this will all be recorded directly after this video. Hopefully, I don't run out of energy. That would be bad. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is wave goodbye to Concord. We're gonna react to Smash JT's video called "Sony Just Shut Down Concord." Give that a like right away, and the original video will be linked down below. Let's go.
Sony just did the unthinkable, and they have shut down Concord, and
Bye.
Firewalk Studios and their future is in jeopardy. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. And holy crap, megaton nuclear bomb in the game industry was dropped today with the news of Sony shutting down Concord and unprecedentedly, that's even a word, refunding every single customer who purchased the game.
That's pretty huge, people. That is actually pretty friggin' huge. And congratulations to all of you, and I don't just mean that facetiously, I really do mean that, because you're awake out there. There is a side who calls himself woke, but honestly, the people who watch sites like this and pay attention to what's actually going on in the gaming industry right now, and not just this site, obviously, many, many more, because there's only a limited amount of people who actually watch this site. That's fine. But the people who watch sites like this, where people are actually talking about what's actually happening and actually telling you the truth, you people out there, you're getting it. You're understanding what's going on, and you're reacting by withholding your funds. The most powerful thing you can do. So congratulations. I knew you guys had it in you. I really did. The people who hang out here are special people. And I don't mean that like special. You don't ride the special bus. You are special people. Makes my heart proud to know that I'm not just preaching to the choir. I am preaching to the choir, but I'm not just throwing my words out there empty. People are receiving this. People are receiving the message. The message of, if you don't fight for your gaming industry with your smarts and your wallet, you won't have a gaming industry that has anything that interests you pretty soon. So big thumbs up. By the way, the studio, the people losing their jobs is terrible. I do have to say, I feel bad for the people, but in general, in very general terms, if you're working on a crap game like this, you kind of get what you deserve. And I know you're like, Dread, not everybody has a choice. Well, you always do have a choice. So please don't tell me that, because you do. You work for a company and you don't like the game that you're part of making. Transfer to another game, or say, no, wait, and go put your resume out to other studios and get yourself another job and leave. Or go do anything. Go be a security guard at a mall during the nighttime. Get away from what's corrupting society and what you don't like. Don't work on it. If you continue to work on it, you are saying, yes, I agree with this, and therefore, when it falls, so do you, unfortunately. Moving on.
Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article talking about how Concord has shut down. And this is a victory for all gamers, yes, or at least the ones that actually care about the direction of the game industry.
I agree.
Sony is taking a massive hit here. Some are estimating over $200 million being lost on a project that nobody cared about.
I've seen those numbers too, and I agree. It probably is that, and it's probably even higher. The amount of studios spend on big games, I want to say AAA games, but just big games in general nowadays, It's incredible. It is mind-blowing the amount of money they spend on it and the amount of money they need to bring in to recoup their losses, which is why you can bet every single review for a large game is bought and paid for. And every reviewer who reviews that game at the beginning is being told to lie, and they are. Guarantee it, because nobody wants to take the risk of not making their money back.
It's official. We have triumphed in a way that, honestly, no one really saw coming. And Sony, along with Firewalk Studios, have hopefully learned a lesson about what not to do when it comes to gaming.
I just want to say these characters, like having a fat character, and there may be, I've not played this game. I've not actually got deep into this game researching it. I don't know. I don't know what all the characters are about or what they embody or whatever. Embody. But having, for instance, a big fat character, you might think to yourself as a developer, perhaps in your unhinged kind of weird way, well, this is being inclusive, so fat people can play the game too and not feel like they're being singled out or there's nobody for them to look up to. I'm overweight. I'm fat. I got type 2 diabetes. I need to lose weight. I can't lose weight right now. It's frustrating. My health is not good. Okay. I am overweight. I am fat. All right. According to my doctor, I'm a big tubby. No, he doesn't say that, but I'm sure he thinks it. So let me tell you something. I don't look at a game and be like, well, if only there was a fat character that I could play as, I would feel like I empathize more with the character. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. We don't want to play as characters that are like us. It's a fantasy. It's a pretend. It's a game. We don't want real life. Devs showing that they don't understand gamers. They don't understand games. It just happens to be the industry they work in. We don't need more character like this, character like that. We want heroes, whether they be male, female, whatever, well-written heroes who espouse strong moral values, things that we aspire to, but don't have ourselves most of the time. That's the characters we want to play. But too many in the gaming industry don't get it.
And what's shaping up to be one of the most unprecedented flops in all of gaming history, Concord has been pulled offline and will no longer be sold. Refunds are being offered to anyone who purchased the game, whether it's PC, PlayStation 5, doesn't matter. Sony is giving you your money back because, holy crap, they can't sustain this. And
there's already rumors out, however, that, because this is a 5-day-old video that I'm reacting to here, there's already rumors out that this game is coming back, that they are going to revive it in some way, shape, or form, change a few things, and put it back out somewhere. Maybe as a free online game, something where they're going to find a way somehow to recoup losses. Free online game, people go, it's free, we'll play it. They play it, maybe there's microtransactions, I don't know, but there's rumors, and it wouldn't surprise me, because the gaming industry smells like a turd, looks like a turd, feels like a turd. Most of the gaming industry is a turd right now.
I was actually going to talk about Concord in the video. I'm like, I don't know what more I could say about it. I was looking at the Steam database and I saw like 55 or 61 players concurrently playing Concord. I'm like, this is embarrassing. 2 weeks after launch, they can't even get 100 players on Steam to play a game that was supposedly a AAA, massive money influenced game, and no one cared about it.
They also don't seem to understand the economy right now either, which is, it's part of the reason. However, a lot of games that are really good still sell really well, and people play them. But not as much disposable income, people won't buy something they might like.
In a statement on Sony's blog posted from Firewalk Studios, they said, Concord fans, we've been listening closely to your feedback. Oh, I gotta laugh while I say that. We've been listening closely to your feedback since the launch of Concord. No, you haven't, but okay, whatever. And we want to thank everyone who's joined the journey aboard North Star. Your support and the passionate community that has grown around the game has meant the world.
Whose support and what passionate community? Whose support? What passionate community? What kind of double speak is that? Oh my god. Open your mouth. We're going to shovel some more shit in there. Oh my god. There's no support. There's no passionate community. The feedback at the beginning is, your game stinks. I won't buy it. My god. These guys are hilarious. They should be freaking politicians.
To us, which is not true. There is no community around the game.
Thank you.
It's why you're shutting it down. Don't lie to us. Don't give us lip service. Just tell us why you failed. However, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players.
What? While many qualities of the experience resonated with players. Yeah, the experience of not spending my money on that crap sure did resonate with me. I mean, players of other games, clearly not your game because there aren't any.
Players, we also recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we intended.
Which is 99.9% of your game. Oh my god.
Okay, what gave it away? The pronouns on the robot? The ambiguously, weirdly, can't tell if it's a dude or a girl?
Pronouns on our robot? What the literal F? What? Are you serious? Man, way to shove the insults on everybody. What the fuck does a robot need a pronoun for? What world do these people think they live in?
The extremely diverse character roster that you guys put together that literally was the ugliest group of people you could.
First black trans woman in a video game? Oh my word. Okay, I'm just learning some of these things right now watching this video. I'm sorry. Whatever happened to Concord, it deserves far worse.
Imagine if you guys created this game as a parody, it would have sold better. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6th, 2024, and explore options, including those that will better reach our players.
So they're exploring their options. How do we get this game into the hand of the people who like it? The people who said they wanted it, who aren't gamers, who, don't buy and play games.
Here's the interesting thing about that. I was thinking about, this is why I was going to make my video on talking about this, like what Concord needs to do to actually create a community. It's one thing, they just built the game and thought, oh, if you build it, they will come. We made a game. It's massively online team shooter. People will just show up to that instead of actually doing the work and the research of what we need to make for the gamers to come. And I think that's where Concord needs to start this. If it ends up retooling the entire game, recreating mechanics, and changing it, I know, hang with me here, from a 5-on-5 team shooter to maybe a 1v1 or a 2v2. Maybe, I know it's crazy, try not to copy Overwatch 1-for-1. Try not to copy all these other games that do these team shooters. Try to do your own thing.
So basically make a whole nother game, except you've already made one and you lost all that money. Good luck with that.
Create your own audience, and then from that, potentially grow to what you envision Concord becoming. But you can't just throw it out there for all to see right now and just say, why aren't you buying it?
Can.
We put a lot of money into this. Buy it. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately and we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased the game for PS5 or PC.
Wow.
If you purchase
Pretty
the game
huge.
for PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation Store or PlayStation Direct, a refund will be issued back to your original payment method. This is unprecedented.
That's pretty big.
For a massive corporation like Sony to refund every single person who purchased a game at full price to everyone without them even asking for a refund.
This shows they definitely grouped together and came up with a plan B really, really quickly. I don't know exactly what their plan B will be, or how long it would take to implement it, or how much money is going to have to be pumped into this dead thing. And I also don't know how much good it'll do. We'll have to see. But it's interesting for sure.
They're just automatically getting it. This actually kind of sets a standard now, as much as they don't want to admit it, for when there's a massive failure of a game, gamers are now going to expect a full refund, which they
that's
should.
Good. That's excellent.
I don't really remember this actually happening in recent memory. Customers who purchase from other digital storefronts will also be refunded. More information about refunds from Steam and Epic can be found below, and it gives information about Steam Store, Epic Game Store, and other retailer refunds. Once refunded, players will no longer have access to the game, which brings up a couple of questions. So they're taking it offline to retool it, meaning that eventually at some point it may see the light of day again, and then these people that got refunded will have to buy it again? I don't know if Sony even thought that far ahead with this, because it doesn't even make sense. If anything, it should give them a free version of Concord in the future, and then other people will need to buy that if they want to participate in whatever comes out next. But something tells me the Concord experience is all but dead at this point, including Firewalk Studios. Who knows what's going to happen with them? As far as I can tell, they aren't working on any other games right now. They were supposed to be working on season content and season passes with Concord. And now that that's gone to hell, what are they doing over there? It's going to be absolute mayhem at their offices today. This failure has...
And again, that's bad for the people at those studios, but look at the crap you created. Kind of your own fault.
Come at a steep cost, with, like I said, many estimating well over $200 million reportedly being pissed down the drain.
Might be double
chasing
that.
After a game that nobody wanted, and gamers were screaming from the mountaintops. It wasn't just me. There were a lot of people months ahead leading up to the launch of this saying, stop it. Don't do what you're doing. No one is going to play this. This is not conducive to what the gamers actually want to play. So please, stop aiming these games at this modern audience that doesn't exist.
Right, doesn't exist.
You're going to lose a lot of money.
Or it exists in such a small percentage of the gamers that you can't make it work financially. But they won't get it, will they? They will not get it. There is an attack going on right now about how bad YouTubers and people like Smash JT, myself, I guess, if they know about me, but they probably don't, and others out there. Kind of hard to compare myself to Smash JT. I mean, I don't care about numbers, but he's got 52,500 subscribers. I mean, we got 450. We're happy with that. I'm happy with that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not about the numbers. I do this because I love it. I don't care about the numbers, but I care a little bit about the numbers. But I'm saying he gets a lot more notice than I do, obviously. But I'm saying the people who are covering this, they're getting attacked right now because look what the YouTubers, the hateful YouTubers have done to the gaming industry. Oh, the poor Concord, the poor people at the studios. Oh, no. You know, the people with the purple hair and the nose rings and never had a job that it doesn't have activism connected to it, calling out regular folks for being terrible.
Ultimately, it's going to hurt the entire game industry because you're spending money in the wrong places. And ultimately, gamers care about the game industry. They want it to go forward in better places, better experiences. And if you piss all your money away on something no one wants, it hurts everybody. And kind of off topic, but What the hell happens to that Amazon show that Concord was going to have an episode in?
Jeez.
Apparently it was going to be called The Secret Level, and they were doing like Mega Man and Mech Warrior, Mech Assault. They were doing a bunch of other
I've heard
games,
that's going ahead.
and Concord was one of them.
I've heard
Are
that's
they
going
gonna have
ahead.
an episode of Concord for a game that already got canceled? It's just...
They're going to use it as some kind of advertisement for whatever is coming with Concord later.
That's going to be funny. I actually kind of want to see what happens with that one. But more likely than not, if they haven't already started production and have gotten far into it, that they're just going to scrap that episode. But again, something to keep in mind when that series comes out. There's no doubt that Concord is going to go down in history as one of, if not the biggest flops in gaming history.
And it's thanks to people like you. And that's not to point the finger at people like you, but that's to say it is thanks to people like you, because you have a voice, you're using it, people aren't listening to it, and because of that, they're losing hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions of dollars. Oh well, you know, if they just listen to the consumer, it might help a little bit, just a little bit. Everybody, wave goodbye to Concord. That's all I've got today for this video. Thank you all so much from Miss Valley Entertainment News. My name is Dread. I salute you. Don't forget to drop down into the comments. Let me know what you think about all this. As always, if you have not subscribed to the channel, consider becoming a member. Love to have you join up. And of course, you know, you can do all the things where you like, right? Where you subscribe, where you comment. Check out my links down below to my other channels and my Discord. Love to have you join up.